Hello, Lynette here. I hope everyone is doing well after the terribly depressing day of the election results. I myself took yesterday off and pretty much just mooned around feeling sorry for myself. But I'm okay. I'm ready to march onward. Yes, I was wrong about the House. I was quite wrong about the House, as a matter of fact. At this point, we've lost 27 seats. And that could change quite a bit. I think there's 20 some seats out there that are still being, counted. Historically, though, this is an interesting thing that made me feel a lot better, and that is a president's first term midterm election. The president will lose between 29 and, in Obama's case, it was 60 seats. So going clear back to Eisenhower, you can count these presidents all lost 29 or more seats, 33, 35 in that midterm election. And so Donald did really great when you look at it that way. So it's kind of like, okay, I don't have to hate everybody for not voting Republican. That's very bitter. And in the Senate, then, where it's 51-46, at this point, there's still 3 races out there. There's Mississippi, Arizona, and Florida. And Mississippi is not going to be decided very soon. It could be several weeks because that's it's something funky is going on with that. But Arizona and Florida, if there's a recount, that could take a while. And Florida, how they love their recounts. But fairly soon. And that would put us at 54, which would be great. Plus, take into account that we lost McCain, who wasn't really a Republican, and Jeff Flake, who definitely wasn't a Republican. So Donald has really strengthened his base. There is no doubt about it. And that will be fantastic for getting federal judges approved and then getting the Supreme Court judges. Ruth Bader Ginsburg, she fell and she's got broken ribs. So I don't know. The woman's 85 years old. How much longer can she keep working? So there's cause for optimism. There's 2 paths that I see the Democrats having as we move forward. Option A is that they actually do what Nancy Pelosi said in her speech, where she made sense, she was coherent, she didn't act like she was a drunk retard. It was amazing. I don't know if she changed her medication or she simply was sober, because most of the time I think when she gives a speech, she acts like she's completely gonzo. And the speech was all about, standing together with Republicans and working together, and we're all going to be, march off into the sunset together. And right. But if they did that and they actually got legislation done and they did not do all of their investigations and lawsuits and whatnot that they want to do against the president, then 2 years from now, it would be very hard for Donald to push back against this new and improved wonderful Democratic Party, because if they did all this stuff and they didn't act horrible, then I don't know, that would be tough. Option B is the one that we know that they're going to do, and that is continue with all of their dreadful, childish, and immature behavior, unprofessional behavior. They already said the 6 committee heads, Maxine Waters, Nancy, and Schiff. Ooh, he's a bad guy too. They all have their own agendas of going after Donald Trump and his administration. And they're not going to give up on that. There's no way. So despite Nancy Pelosi's big talk, I don't see that happening. In which case, option B is great for Donald, because no, we won't get anything done. But by the time the election comes around in 2 years, the public will be so sick of the Democrats that they'll go, fine. We'll go back to having a Republican House. And we definitely want to vote for Donald Trump. So it could work in his favor. The important thing as we move forward, that right out of the gate, Donald had fired, let go, accepted Jeff Sessions' resignation. I'm not sure exactly what happened there. I'm not sure anybody does. But he's got a new interim AG, Mark something, and he's got a really good background, and he looks like the man who will be able to go into that situation and pick up the pieces. And already people are screaming that, oh my God, you fired Jeff Sessions. That shows that you're trying to get rid of the Mueller investigation. So they just didn't wait a second. Donald had to basically throw that Jim Acosta out of the press conference because he was so rude, and he took away his hard pass. So that's really fun. I love that. So right away, he's got all this stuff going on, and no rest for the weary. So make your voices heard. Act like every day. Act like tomorrow is the election. Figure out something to do. We've got 2 years to just pound, and we can do it. We can do it. So thanks for watching. Bye-bye.